Hey, Viola Rolls here, and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. So, our story so far. Layton and Luke return to their own time to get a better understanding of their case. Back in present-day London, they seek out Chelmey, who was also at the time machine demonstration. The two set out for Scotland Yard in the hopes that the inspector can shed new light on the case. Okay, and that's where we left off last time. We also talked to Flora, who we decided to ditch, even though we said we wouldn't. So, yeah, that happened. Okay, you have a puzzle for us, okay. Oh, hey, Mr. L, where are you rushing off to now? There's no time to talk. We're in the midst of an important investigation. In case you didn't notice, Shorty, I was talking to the professor just then. We're following a lead in our investigation. Gotcha, but can I have a second of your time before you go? Didn't you hear the professor? We're in a hurry, lady. Listen, Peepsqueak, you may think you're the professor's spokesman, but, you aren't, okay? Did you just call me a pipsqueak? Luke is very offended. Now, Luke, calm yourself. We have time to hear out. What can I do for you, Rosetta? I knew you'd come through for me, Prof. See, I've got this puzzle I just can't find the answer to. Could you help a girl out? A puzzle, you say? I think we might be able to offer some assistance. Let's have a look. If all you wanted was some help with the puzzle, you could have just said so from the start. Okay, puzzle number 49, the missing block, 30 Pickerots. Let's go. A hidden message is revealed when one of the blocks, A, B, C, or D, replaces the box marked question mark. Tap the letter that corresponds to the correct block. Are you serious, though? This is worth 30 Pickerots? Are you serious, though? For those of you who don't see it... No, sorry. Layton. So, the answer is B.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Because she has Layton on the brain.
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
That was not a 30 Pickerot puzzle. Quite right. The answer is B, which is shaped like an O. When you insert that block in the space and change the direction of all the blocks, they spell out Layton. Thank you so much, Professor. Watching you in action always takes my breath away. Think nothing of it, Rosetta. I hope to see you next week. Keep up the good work on your paper. You bet, Professor. I'm looking forward to hours of private instruction. Oh, but next time we meet, you should leave your little friend at home. He might distract me from my studies. I shouldn't say bad things about your students, Professor, but she is definitely not on my honor roll. And let's see, do you have a puzzle for us too? No, you don't. You just want to chat. Okay, and I think I'm up to date on puzzles. Just double checking, because I've been known to miss a couple. I don't have 42, but we get that one later. I haven't done the puzzle that triggers that one yet. Which is puzzle 52 or something like that. But yeah, I'm up to date so far. Okay, good. Whoa. Okay. I'll meet you guys at Scotland Yard. Right, forgot we need to take the bus and go to Scotland Yard. There's probably a cutscene in between, so, yeah. About the notebook we picked up at your office, Professor. Exactly what explosion were you researching? It all happened several years ago when you were very small. Two scientists working in a physics lab unwittingly caused an explosion during an experiment. The explosion devastated the surrounding area. That must have been all over the news. You'd think so, wouldn't you? But it wasn't? However, though many perished in the blast, few records of the accident remain. How in the world do you cover up an explosion that killed several people? Also, you said many perished. How many? What happened? That's something I'm still trying to figure out for myself. But answer me this, Luke. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear of an explosion. Fire? Death? The explosion of Dr. Stangun's time machine, of course. Oh, that too, I guess. That was my first thought as well. I have a strong suspicion that these two incidents are connected. Why is that? Well, it's nothing more than a hunch, so I can't really say more right now. Oh, Professor, this is our stop. Here we are at Scotland Yard. There's no time to waste. We need to find the inspector. Okay, you've arrived at Scotland Yard. Thanks for that game, as if I couldn't tell. And of course, look for hint coins as usual. There's one. It's our old friend Big Ben. Yep. Big Ben, iconic clock in London. Police stations always make me a little bit nervous. Why? Huh, there's another one. And, oh, well. Okay, I didn't know clicking on any of the doors would activate it, but that's fine. I found enough hint coins outside. Let me look for hint coins here as well, because always search for hint coins when you play these games. This place certainly is less exciting than I thought it would be. It's a police station. How exciting did you think it was going to be? Naturally, security is the priority in a police station. Yeah. Because every police station has a gigantic gate they put down at the entrance when they go home. Safety First magazine. I don't know this publication. I guess it's unique to them. Huh. There's another. Okay, that should be all the hint coins. Let's talk to you. You probably have a puzzle. You do. Welcome to Scotland Yard, headquarters of the London Police. How may I be of service to you? We're here to see Inspector Chelmey. Will you please let him know we'd like to speak with him? Unfortunately, the inspector is terribly busy right now. What's more, I have strict orders to issue this puzzle to all visitors. Okay, what a weird safety precaution. Let's do it. A dangerous place. 20 picker-outs. In recent years, this city has been suffering from an increase in accidents and crime. According to a survey, there's one place in the city where there's a higher average of injured people and deaths throughout the year. Where could it be? Circle the name of the place. Well, let's get rid of the answers that I know couldn't be it. It's definitely not the fire station. It's definitely not the police station either. The hospital is a possibility. Cemetery doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't be the church either. School, I want to say no, just because it doesn't sound right. The park. Higher average of injured people and deaths. Deaths in the park? Could be, but I doubt it. I also doubt the monument is correct as well. So it's either the crossroad or the hospital. I wanted to make sure that the plane wasn't an option, just as like a trick question type of thing. I want to say the hospital, because you know, injured people go to the hospital and sometimes they die. The hospital can't always cure what ails you. It's either that or the crossroads. It's one of the two. I'm gonna go with the hospital.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Nice. Got it.
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
That's right. There might be a lot of dangerous places, but the hospital is where injured and sick people gather throughout the year. Nice. That's correct, alright. Tremendous work as usual, Professor Layton. Oh, do you two know each other? Of course, that is, I know the professor. How could any self-respecting puzzle nut not know the name Layton? I'm a huge fan. I assume the puzzle I just solved was one of your own design? You got me there. I just couldn't pass up the chance to have the Professor Layton solve my puzzle. I'll call ahead to let the inspector know you're coming. His office is just up those stairs on the 2nd floor. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Kinda makes me question if we had to solve that puzzle or not, but, okay, let's just go out. Okay, apparently I have to navigate like this. Oh, hey, Barton's here. But of course, check for hint coins, because there are hint coins everywhere. You know, it's a little tidier than I expected in here. Huh. I know we're supposed to talk to Barton, but, I wonder if they have any scones to go with that tea. Probably not. The inspector seems to have quite the caseload. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's talk to Barton. Nothing like a cup of tea to soothe jangled nerves. Good day, Barton. Good day to you, sir. Barton, we wish to have a few words with the inspector, but I don't see him here. I don't see him here either. Thanks. Can you tell us where he went? I was led to believe he was here, in his office. Yes, he was, and he got up and left. It was all very sudden. I, too, am puzzled by his sudden disappearance. Oh, hello. Barton, I sincerely hope you're not spreading misinformation about me. I just told you that I needed to pop downstairs to see the commissioner. Oh, yes, you did say that, sir. Use your ears, Constable. You'll never move up in the force if you don't learn to listen. Greetings, Inspector. Apologies for not saying hello, Layton. What a surprise to see you. Welcome to my humble office. Forgive the sudden intrusion, Inspector. I heard that you're leading the investigation on the Prime Minister's disappearance. I am. And, as it's you I'm speaking with, I'll be quite candid. This case has me completely baffled. Dozens of eyewitnesses, myself included, and not one blasted lead to work with. Since you are there, I might as well hear your take on things. Have a seat. I was questioned the day of the incident, but maybe our chat will uncover some new theories. Okay. Let's talk to Chelmey. We've already established that you were there when the explosion occurred. Yes, I certainly was. Then you must believe, as I do, that there was no way anyone could have survived that blast. Not that quack Sten gun, not his staff, and though I hate to say it, not the Prime Minister. But what confounds me is that not a single trace of the lot remains. What do you mean by that? What I mean is we've canvassed the whole place and haven't found a thing related to the victims. No body, no clothing, and no shoes, not even so much as a pocket watch or ring. All we recovered from the scene was 10 tons of scrap metal that used to be the machine. No people, though. There were 8 of them, sir. What? Did you say something just now, Constable? There were 8 of them, sir. 8 people vanished. Yes, according to eyewitness reports, 8 people vanished from the scene. That group consisted of Stan Gunn, a handful of his assistants, and the Prime Minister. 8 people. I only saw 2 people disappear, but okay, go on. Now, how in the world do 8 people just vanish? It's like a blasted magic trick. Don't worry, Inspector. From what I've heard, the Prime Minister is still alive. Oh, young Luke, be a good lad and keep quiet, alright? Okay, Luke, go sit in the corner, I guess. The adults are having a serious conversation here. If you're bored, why don't you and Barton go play in the hall? Inspector, I assure you Luke isn't making this up. If there's a very real possibility that Bill Hawks is alive. What? Well, don't leave me here scratching my head like a fool. Explain, Layton. Before I do, I must ask a favor of you first. And what would that be? Do you recall the explosion that occurred at the Polydimensional Research Institute 10 years ago? What did you say? I'll take that as a yes. It is imperative that I see any and all case files on the incident. You just might be onto something here, Layton. What do you know? Nothing at the moment, but I have a suspicion your current case and this old one are linked in some way. I'd like to help, really I would. But those files are sealed and require top-level clearance. Even a high-ranking officer like myself would have trouble getting his hands on those. I see. I had hoped a man of your status might have the influence necessary to acquire those documents. Unfortunately, it seems I may have hoped for too much. I'm sorry to have asked the impossible of you. Wait just a moment, Layton. I might be able to get you access to the case file. Excellent. I would be extremely grateful for that. Just one thing, though. These documents don't come for free. I want to hear everything you know or suspect about the Prime Minister's whereabouts. Of course, once I've seen the documents, and I'm sure my theory is sound, every detail will be yours. Barton, head down to the archive room and find those old files. Tell them you're there on my orders. Right away, sir. Those files can't leave the archive, but you can read them there. Head downstairs past the lobby into the basement. Much appreciated, Inspector. Okay, so let's head downstairs. Sorry, I was just checking the place where Barton was sitting for hint coins. It's really weird how sometimes I can click on the screen, but sometimes I have to use the shoe to navigate. Hello. It's spooky down here. There's a hint coin. Look at all the cases the police have encountered. I wonder how many of these are cold cases. Now, Luke, a true gentleman doesn't play on ladders. A true gentleman doesn't do a lot of things, I guess. These shells are so dusty they've turned my hands pitch black. Wow. These must be where all the cold cases are. Or finished cases. They don't all have to be cold cases. It's ever so gloomy in here, and musty. Oh, hey, there's a hidden puzzle here. Oh, or a hidden hint coin. Oh, that was weird. I guess I really had to dig for that one. Okay, we're good. Let's talk to Barton. Welcome to the archive. I've gathered all the files pertaining to the explosion. Thank you, Barton. Your hard work has saved us considerable time. Ew, these documents are all mildewy and covered in dust. These files are off limits to most people. You're the first to touch them in a long time. I see. Hand some of those over, and I'll help you look through them. Where should I start? I appreciate the offer, but I should handle these myself. They are top secret after all. Of course, I understand. I feel bad for Luke. He just wants to be helpful, and everybody just keeps shoving him to the side. So, find anything interesting, Professor? Wait just a bit longer, Luke. I'll finish up here soon. Okay. Oh, we have to talk to Barton. You know, it always seems like the inspector is always yelling at you. Don't you ever get tired of it? It's not so bad. Sure, he scolds me, but only when he has a good reason to, which is often, unfortunately. Oh. I make a lot of mistakes, so I get yelled at a lot. He's always telling me I lack insight on cases and don't, pay attention. Which is completely understandable. I just get distracted and then I make mistakes. Ah, chin up, Barton. Everyone makes mistakes. Heck, I make them all the time. Yep, that's true. I goof up pretty bad sometimes. Why, just the other day I found myself in the most ridiculous predicament. Okay. 51. Park the car. 15 Pickerats. Okay, what did you do? You need to get your car into the parking spot marked by the flag in the middle of the grid below. As you can see, you can only enter the spot from one side. When you encounter an X, you must turn left or right. When you encounter an O, you must continue going straight. Also, your car is a bit of a clunker and can't go in reverse. Draw a line from your car into the parking space. Okay, so it kind of makes me think of the car puzzle thing that we have in our suitcase. So, memo mode. Okay, so this is where the car starts. So, here we have to turn left or right. Let's go this way, so I have to continue straight. I have to turn again. This is the only way I can go. Go straight. I have to turn again. Go here. Turn. Turn. Go straight. Go straight. Go straight. Go straight. Turn again. Turn. Wait. Turn. Go straight. Okay. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay, that doesn't work either. So I have to turn this way. Go straight, turn, go straight, turn, 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 go straight, straight, go straight, go straight, go straight, turn. I guess go this way? Go this way, because it didn't say anything about me not being able to use a space more than once. Turn, turn, go straight, go straight, go straight, go straight. Okay, no, wait, I've done something wrong. You turn left or right. Go straight, turn, go straight, turn, turn, all the way down. I mean, that seems to work. That works for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and submit this.
How about this?
Yep, got it. Nice.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Nice driving. You have to circle all the way around the parking lot to get to the space. Kind of annoying that you can't just pull straight in, huh? In the upper picture, you ended up crashing it. Wonderful work, Luke. I bet you never give the professor any cause to yell at you. Well, he's not really the yelling type. But it's true that I would never let a puzzle go unsolved. I've got his reputation to protect. Oh dear, I've never considered the possibility that my goof-ups would harm the inspector's reputation. Don't worry, Barton. What's most important is that you try to do your best. If only I could convince the inspector to see things that way. Luke, come here. I think I found what we came here for. What is it, Professor? Okay. That file yielded some very valuable information, Luke. What exactly did you find out, Professor? Let's just say I'm very confident the Prime Minister is still alive. However, the only way to save him is to travel to the other London where he's being held. You think he might be trapped in the future? Perhaps. Let's bring this discussion to the Inspector. Let's hope he believes in time travel. Which I get the feeling he doesn't, but might as well go talk to him anyway. Well, Layton, did your investigation bear any fruit? It did indeed. To start, allow me a few questions. Inspector, were you involved in the investigation into the explosion at the Institute 10 years ago? Yes, I was there. Ages ago I was. I remember I'd just been promoted to assistant inspector. I see. And do you remember the names of the scientists thought to have caused the explosion? Let me think. Oh, it's coming back to me now. One man's name was Allen, Dimitri Allen. Weren't there 2 scientists implicated? Do you remember the second scientist's name? It was quite a long time ago, you know. I see you're having some difficulty remembering. Well then, what about the victims? Do you remember much about them? The explosion caused substantial damage to the area and destroyed the neighboring apartment complex. And this did not make the news? One of the lab assistants perished in the explosion, as did several tenants in the building next door. Oh, God. Strangely enough, though, I think both the scientists involved in the experiment survived. That was very informative, Inspector. Good, because I've got a few questions of my own now. How do you think this old case relates to my current one? This is just a theory, but I think the Prime Minister is being held somewhere beyond the influence of Scotland Yard. Do you mean to say he's being held captive in another country? Yes and no. You may find what I'm about to tell you hard to believe, but I think Bill Hawks is being held captive in the future. If this is your idea of a joke, I'm not laughing. I can understand your skepticism. Thank you for all your help today, Inspector. You're just gonna leave him confused? Should I learn anything else about the Prime Minister's whereabouts, you'll be the first to know. Come, Luke, let's be off. No, wait right there. We had a deal. Surely you've got more for me than that far-fetched theory. Inspector, I've told you as much as I know at the moment. Now, please excuse us. Well, I mean, he's not exactly lying, is he? I find a nice cup of tea helps focus the mind. Delicious, delicious tea. Sounds like you're distracted by the tea, but have a nice, relaxing break, I guess. Okay, let's return to the clock shop. Now that we got what we came for, let's go back to the clock shop. Cog's waiting for us. Okay, Professor. Okay, I'll meet you guys back at the clock shop. If I encounter any puzzles along the way, I'll show them off. Oh, hey, Vito has another puzzle for us. Oh, it's you again. Where are you headed now, small fry? I can't say. It's a secret. Oh, well, I was going to offer you a puzzle, but you look like you're in a hurry, so forget about it. What's that? You got a puzzle that needs solving? Woohoo, I've got your attention now, don't I? Puzzle 52, the checkerboard. Okay, there are 3 sheets of transparent plastic with different patterns painted on them. If you layer them correctly, a checkerboard pattern appears. The order in which you layer them is important, and you can't flip or rotate the sheets. Which sheet goes on the very bottom? A, B, or C? Okay. So let's see. So it needs to look like this. It's another one of these, where they show you the solution on screen. Okay, so, I guess, first things first, what piece has to be on top? I think C has to be the top layer, because it has the yellow corner, which should overlap A, I believe, because then you would have yellow, green, green, yellow, green, yellow. Okay, so if C is the one on top, A is in the middle, with B on the bottom. So that would give you yellow, green, green, yellow, green, yellow. Then it would give you, from the B tile, yellow, green, green. Then green, yellow, green, yellow. So I think B is the sheet that needs to be on the very bottom. Well.
This one's as good as solved.
Yep. Got it.
I knew it!
Nicely done. B goes on the very bottom, then the other sheets are layered in the order above. B, A, and then C. Just like I thought. Splendiferous job! Rito has some really good puzzles, by the way. Also, I think that's the puzzle you need to do to unlock 42. But let me just check my puzzle index, because I always check it, because sometimes I miss a puzzle. So, let's see, 43, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2. Okay, so it looks like we're on track still. Good. Oh, hey! Look at my hint coin symbol, because I'm above 100 in total. Nice. I suppose we have to head back to future London now, huh? What's the matter, Luke? Are you scared of traveling through time again? Yes, I mean no, as long as I don't have to do it alone. Of course not, I'll be right here with you. First on the agenda is heading to Chinatown to meet future Professor Layton, right? That's right, and if my guess is correct, we'll find the Prime Minister there as well. Do you think we'll run into trouble along the way? Considering the warm welcome we received from the family at the casino, I'd say anything's possible. Luke, there's no telling what kind of dangers await us in the future. Maybe it would be best for you to remain here in our time. What? No! What kind of an apprentice would I be if I left you to face danger all alone? Of course I'm going to. Save your progress, yes. Yes, I will save, and I will save here. Next chapter, Chapter 6, Traveling Companions? Asked as a question, for some reason. I don't think there are hint coins to be found in this area. I think I already found them, so let's just continue on our merry way. Alright, what mischief did you two get yourselves into? Excuse me? I have no idea what you're talking about. No point playing innocent, boy. Old Stash and Swarfin knows more than you think. They might be slightly obscured, but I do have eyes, you know. And these eyes can see that the law is right on your tail. I don't follow? Say no more, boy. Just know that I'm always on your side. If you call me, I'll come running. Oh, thanks, I guess. Well, we ought to be off now, Luke. I have the feeling that things are about to get interesting. Yes. For whatever reason, he said that. Luke, do you remember the secret knock Big Luke used when we last tried to enter the clock shop? Of course, allow me, Professor. Come on in. Is Spring hiding in the shadows again? Nope. Welcome back, Professor. Sorry to keep you waiting. Where's Cog, by the way? Oh, same place as usual, in the back, tinkering with that clock. Hee-hee-hoo. What time is it again? Just checking the clock shop again, just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Once you notice the ticking of a clock, it's impossible to ignore. I know, right? Like, can you imagine being in a clock shop? Not only do all these clocks say different times, they also probably don't tick in unison. That would probably drive somebody insane. Hey, Cog. How's it going? Oh, hey, I found a hint coin that I didn't find before. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's talk to Cog. Welcome back, you two. I take it you found the information you were after? We did. Hopefully Luke's not tired of waiting for us back in the future. Yes, we mustn't keep young sir waiting. Young sir? Oh. Oh, did I just call Luke, sir? Sorry, it's an old habit from being in the service industry. My mind's just not as sharp as it used to be, you know? I often make mistakes like that often. Someone's at the door.
You can't just force your way onto private property. It's illegal, not to mention ungentlemanly.
Oh, hey, look who's here. Madam, but I'm no gentleman. I'm an officer of the law, and I'm here on an important investigation. What's Inspector Chelmey doing here? Is that what Stashin was talking about? You tailed us, didn't you, Inspector? Be that as it may, Spring is right. Forcing your way in here is quite rude. Say what you will, Layton. The fact remains that our Prime Minister is missing. And if I have to crash a few parties to find him, then that's how it has to be. And I'll keep crashing them until you lay your cards on the table, Layton. All of them.
I can't believe you, Professor. Oh god, Flora's here too. And you too, Luke.
Flora?
You two ran off and left me on my own again. And after I made you those nice cucumber sandwiches.
Oh yeah, she did do that. Sorry. Flora, please try to understand. We just didn't want to put you in a dangerous situation.
I don't buy it. The real reason you won't take me is because you think I'll get in the way.
Well, yeah, that too. Now, that's not it at all. Flora, you have to understand. You could be put in harm's way. It's for your own safety that
I don't know anyone else in this town. What am I supposed to do when you two run off?
Make friends? People that are your own age, of course.
Stare at the wall? Oh, now that's really fun. And by really fun, I mean not fun at all.
When you put it that way, I can see where you're coming from. Now, Luke, listen here. You know, Layton, I think the girl has a point. You may be leaving her behind out of concern, but that doesn't much upset it. That doesn't mean much if it upsets her so.
Inspector, you two...
Sorry to butt in, but we've got to get the show on the road. We can't keep Luke waiting any longer. I have to start her up now. Wait, what? No, don't do that while everybody's in the clock shop. But there are several people here who have nothing to do with the matter at hand. As far as I'm concerned, the more people we got, the merrier. Are you sure about that? That's ridiculous. I beg you to reconsider. Sorry, Professor. We've got to go. Hold on, everyone.
Cog, why?
Hold on. What for? Well, here we go. You all wanted to be involved when you could have just stayed at home and minded your own business. Now we're all in the future. I hope you guys are happy. Okay, into the line. Everyone out. What in the world just happened?
My stomach's doing backflips again.
What was all that? Step outside and see for yourself, Inspector. That should serve as a sufficient explanation. It won't, but yeah, seeing is believing, I guess. I don't know what you're getting at, but fine. Barton, let's step outside. Just a moment, sir. I'm feeling a touch queasy. Actually, make that quite queasy. Pull yourself together, Constable. We're going out.
Please, don't jostle me. I'm feeling a bit green.
Are you okay, Flora? It was a rather shaky trip. I'll say, time travel really takes it out of you.
I'm a bit dizzy.
Oh no, someone catch her. Oh wow, we have so many people in our party now. Thanks, Cog. Look at the inspector's reaction. It is priceless. Layton, what's all this? What happened to London? We're still in London, Inspector. We've just been transported 10 years into the future. But that's impossible, isn't it? Or is it possible, Layton? One thing is for certain, we're no longer in the London we knew. Well, there will be time for debate once my work is done. I seem to recall you were saying something about the Prime Minister being trapped in the future, yes? Yes. I'm by no means certain, but it remains a definite possibility. Well then, what are we standing around for? The hunt is on, Barton. We're off to find the Prime Minister.
You know, Inspector, we may have better luck tracking him down if we work together on this case.
That's enough from you, Layton. The fact remains that you're a civilian. I'll handle this on my own.
But you don't even know where to go, or where you are, technically. But anyway, we'll continue this in the next episode. So, wow, we have a lot of people in the future with us now. But I think Flora's the only one added to our party, it seems. We don't have to worry about the Inspector and Barton. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like. Also be sure to like my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter, as well as support my Patreon. And check out my reaction channel. All those links will be in the description below. And subscribe for more. And if you are subscribed or a new subscriber right now, be sure to hit that bell icon so you get notified when I upload videos. This is Viola Rules, signing off. Talk to you later.